Good morning, everybody. It is February the 8th. Today, you're going to need a body towel, a pair of weights, and your chair. Just keep your chair out of the way until we need it. You know how that goes. We're going to do quite a bit of different types of working out, different levels of things. And as always, modify as you need to. Take your time. If I'm going too fast for you, you're always welcome to slow down. Meet yourself where you are and then push yourself to go a little bit, but don't always try to start out the gate going as fast as possible as you possibly can. Okay, if you need to, we're going to work up into it in the warm up anyway. All right, so let's get started, and we'll get the music going. Here we go. We're going to start off with a little bit of breathing. We're going to do 3 rounds of breathing just to kind of get our lungs innervated. So we're going to breathe in for 4, hold for 2, and exhale for 6. And let's just do that. Here we go. Again. One more time. Nice deep breath. All right, start by lifting your heels. We're going to go ahead with the legs this morning and make your way over to your body towel. And you know, with this group, movement is always good. And let's make our legs. Take the arms up. We're going to use this as part of our stretch. We're just going to roll back into this big stretch right here. Where can you go with that? Lift the chin. And then just push up a little bit. And then roll it forward, flexing those shoulder blades out. Let's just hold it right here for a moment and enjoy that stretch. And down. Chin tucked in. All right, let's breathe it back up. And we're just going to lean to the side. So take your hip, your shoulders, and your hands the same side. So the other side is wide open. And let's come up to center. Shift it over to the other side. I like using the body towels for this because it allows you to get some nice deep stretches. All right, let's arch those shoulder blades again. And then we're going to turn while our shoulder blades are arched. Just stop when you get that arm directly across. Come back to center. Let's do the other side real quick. Right there. Back to center. Pull it in and down. We're going to put this away for the moment. We're going to go into some marches because it's a great pace that's going to be set here. Now I'm wishing I had my little carpet square so you don't have to hear my shoes. All right. You want to roll at the shoulders, okay? Open your hands. Let them be semi-relaxed. You don't want them to be floppy fish. But you don't want fists either. Don't waste your energy making your hands tight. Heels. So it's a big move with the arms as well. So you're pushing back, stretching and flexing your biceps and triceps. Let's do a push and a step to the side. So we're going to push and push. So it's a big reverse stop sign here. And you're turning your foot so it's in and perpendicular to your middle foot. There you go. Middle foot as if you have 3 of them. Good. Getting that hip stretched out somewhat. Last one. All right. Now, keeping your heels moving, we're going to begin to roll our hips back and tuck that belly button into the top of our thighs. So we're doing our little hip hinge march. We're not terribly low here. You keep your head in neutral. By having the heels going, as we roll into it, we're keeping those legs engaged. Going up into our glutes back here. Quads are getting the work. Roll it up a little bit. Take your breath. And let's just sink right back down into it. Keeping those heels going. Nice. We always want to work some cardio. Make the levels different for everybody. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's roll it up. Let's do a little bit more marching, shall we? So we'll do 4 on the inside. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now we're going to go to the outside and stay there. And begin your roll back with your hips. Your feet are still gently leaving the floor as you kind of sink into that hip hinge just a little bit. So, if you can't get your body to completely leave the floor when you pick the foot completely up and go into the heel, but we're pressing our body down and forcing our body to lift. So that's a good thing for us to be doing. And shake those legs off. Go ahead and pick up your weights for me. We're going to keep them together. Now, since we can't do Taylor Swift here, we're going to do something very similar to shake it off with this song. So we'll start with our heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Knees up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and down. So these are on an 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up and over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Heels up. 1, 2, 3. Everything's 4s now. Knees. 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2, 3, up and over. 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2, 3, middle. And let's just march it out. Okay, put your waist down and pick up your body towel. Ooh, good. We've kind of gotten a nice rounded cardio. We're going to do reverse lunges and curtsy lunges with towel raises. So let's start with our warm-up. You're going to take the body towel to shoulder level and your heel to the floor. So we're going to do that back leg stretch. You want your upper body to be nice and tall. Notice I'm not leaning forward into it. Trying to keep my arms at shoulder level. And then as my legs warm up, I'm going to step back a little further. Still trying to get my heel to reach the floor. 2 more. All right. Now that we've done that part of the warm-up, let's begin our curtsy lunge warm-up, which is the same way. We'll step to the right with our left foot and just take this to the side. Okay? Again, just below shoulder level. So you're getting that spinal rotation, some rib movement, cross with the arms. It's nice and low. Good. Not running any races here. We want the slow and steady so that we can go for a longer period of time. Excellent. Two more. And let's come to center for just a moment. Roll those shoulders. We haven't actually done this part today yet. And forward, of course. Okay. So let's do this. Let's create a pattern for ourselves. We're going to do 4 reverses and 2 curtsy lunges, which is a 6. It's not an 8, but we're not in time with the music, so that's fine. Here we go. 4 reverses and 2 curtsy lunges. On your own time, be thinking about your heel press, your shoulder lift, and then of course your side step for your curtsies. All right, let's do that pattern one more time. Sometimes we get stuck in 8s, and we have to use other numbers. Here we go. Now, go ahead and work your elbows if you need to. Sometimes holding your arms straight can be tiresome on the tendons in your elbows. Okay, we're gonna get the lift a little higher this time. Again, we're gonna do 2 reverse and 4 curtsy, and you can take your arms anywhere you wanna go with it now that you're warmed up. So you can go high, 2 reverse, and 4 curtsy. Good. This allows you the freedom of movement. So we're doing our 2 here. Take it where you want to go. Let's do our 2 reverse. We might have time for all 4 curtsies. Ready? Oh, we will. Here we go. This is the last one. All right, shrug those shoulders up. Take a deep breath. And exhale down. All right, little neck movement. All right. So we're going to go up on our toes. So if you need a place to have assist, come up on your toes. Now, your feet may not move. If they can, that's great. All right, so I want your heels off the floor. And if you need to hold on, we're just doing a little side to side. And yes, you're going to keep your body towel handy. So we're doing our twist. We're doing this on our toes. Now, if you need to do a lift and a lower, that is our modification where you lift the heels and switch and touch. Totally okay. Because the idea here is to have success, right? Okay, let's finish up this little phrasing with this part. And you can add your body towel movement, because we have about 8 to 10 beats left. Four, three, two, one. All right. Pick up those heels and make sure your foot sort of flops when you do it. Disengage your calves a little bit. Little knee pick up. Again. Come up on your toes. Feet are apart. I want you to go into a little bit of a hip hinge. Just right there. Okay? Pulse. While you're on your toes, think of it as doing the heels up. But you're not leaning forward, you're staying fairly high. Now let's add our body towel if you feel confident. If you don't, put the towel down and use your free arm. Slow raise. Think of a jack. You know how you have to kind of pump a jack to raise a tire? How high can you go before your abs are absolutely going, wait, what are you doing? And then of course, bring it back down. And let's do it one more time. And then we'll take a little break and give our calves a breather. Oh yeah, y'all are looking great. Excellent. And heels down. All right, when you take your feet back, make sure your foot is flexing and loose. All right, shake those legs out. Now, foot stance. Come up on your toes. Fold it up here. Now this is going to be still. And you're just going to take this guy up. And hold. Now that you're absolutely tired, I'm going to ask you to be as still as you can be. Just hold it. And down. Great job, guys. Let's go ahead and put the towel down and pick up our weights. Now, this one is about the feet. And I want you to have a nice, low march. If you can hear the music, find that pace. Otherwise, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to keep that pace. It's nice and low. If you want to just do heels, that works too. But I'm going to caution you, if you do heels, you've got to move your knees a little bit more in order to keep that cardio going. We're going to do static arms, which means we'll take our arms to a position and hold it there. So let's bring it up, not quite shoulder level, even with your rib cage at the bottom. Because you can kind of feel where your abs are going. Okay, why don't you go up a little bit more? Exactly. We want it to be at that place where your body says you need to go a little higher so it's easier. We're doing the harder part. Let's take it down. We're going to do the same thing going out to the side. Not quite 45. So you're going to get here, almost at the bottom edge of your ribs. There. Did you feel how your abs in the middle tighten down? We're just holding that, keeping our little march going. Good. Excellent. Slight bend in the arms. You don't want them super straight. And let's bring it down. Now, I'm going to turn sideways because we're going to do a pendulum, and I want you to be able to see it. So you're going to take both things, one halfway, one halfway. I've got my little march going. Let's bring it down and go to the other side. And you feel that engagement at that midpoint of the abs because you haven't lifted your arms all the way up. And your abs are like, what are you doing? And bring it down. And just go the halfway point right here. And down. So we're going to go ahead and get our chair. We're going to do seated crisscross. With this little booger out. All right. Keep your weights, please. So, in the spirit of what we're doing, I'm going to change it from a crisscross to something a little bit different. So we're going to do a forward raise. And we're going to add a knee lift, a single knee lift. So you're going to lift that knee. Okay. Try not to tilt back a lot. You can tilt back infinitesimal amount, but you don't want to be doing this. Okay, so you don't want to be doing rock back. Okay. You want to be sitting up and lift that knee as high as you can into that upward seated position. We're going to do 4 more. Good, yeah. 2 more. Roll the shoulders. Now, you're going to turn your hands over so that they're going to be palm up. I'm going to put my weights down mainly because it's starting to make my elbows hurt. But keep your weights, okay? You're going to do a palm up lift, and we're going to do a straight leg lift to go with it. So your foot will come up, and then it will bend and go back down. So you'll straighten your leg and go back down. Slight bend in the arms. Here we go. The key here is your arms can do this on automatic all day long. With your legs, straighten it enough that you feel your quads engaged. You look down, you can see that big set of muscles going, ooh, what am I doing here? Get it to that knee level and do that little bit of a lift so you feel that engagement fairly high at the top of your legs. Excellent. Get it straightened up and then lift it. Good. This is going to help you with that leg strength and your flexibility, your ability to straighten your leg out. Nice. Last one. All right. We're going to stand up, so you scoot your chair out of the way. Just get to a point where you can stand and hold on if you want to. We're going to do leg circles. So remember when we did our kickstand the other day, we had it open so we could move. Take your leg behind you. It's not touching the floor. And you're going to draw circles behind you from the hip. So it's not your toe, it's your hip. Put your hand right here on your hip so you can feel the movement. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. In whatever direction you're going, now you got to go the other way. 8, 10, 9, 7, 6, 5. I suddenly forgot how to count. 4, 3, from the hip, 2, and 1. So it's important that it's not from the toes, that it's from the hip. Let's redirect. Get that foot lifted behind. Make sure you're not kicking anything, and from the hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the other way for 8. 8, 7. Try to keep your legs longish. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. I'm guessing that while you were working this leg, you were feeling it on this leg. That's always the way that that works. All right, let's take our foot to the sideways kickstand. We're going to focus on using the toe and the heel to make our circles, and your knee is going to get the benefit of that. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go the other way for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's go ahead and switch to the other side in kickstand position. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the other way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake those legs out. Try to pick your weights up and sit back down in your chair for abs. We finished that exercise early, so we'll just get started on our abs. All right, heels under knees. Take your toes out just a little bit. Together for challenge and apart for balance, okay? No matter where your feet are, your starting position is upright 90. Let's bring our hands to mummy position, even though they're not crossed, okay? You can put them right here together with the weights. Take that belly button forward to the top of the hips. Your shoulders are still in place. And you're going to roll back with your back being in this lovely arching banana position. Belly button is still coming forward. And we're going to pulse here. All right? Internal 20. 2, 1. Stay in your place right here. From this position, you're just going to rotate on your spine. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Left, center, right, center. Internal 20 for the 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 8. Change my mind. We're going to stop here at 10. Roll forward, taking your belly button towards the top of your legs, keeping your chin up. Take a breath and press some air. Right into that lumbar. Let's go ahead and take our arms long. I'm putting my weights down for this because the elbow. And widen your stance to 45. And we're going to right here at the waist. So your hips are not moving off of the chair at all. Your shoulders are not moving at all except for the echo movement. Okay? It's from your low spine and your core is clenching. You should still be able to breathe fairly normally. I'm talking, so I'm having to exert a little more. 3, 2, 1, and done. Walk your feet in. Put your weights away for me. I forgot that losing my mind was tricky. Okay, we're going to rock on our sit bones. This is where the bone does leave chair, even if it's for just half a second. Not your insulation, just your sit bone. Good. Let's start our hula. And let's do 4 the other direction. These are fairly quick today, and that's okay. You can slow it down. Roll your belly button forward, shoulders stay up, turn your hands over. So your chin is coming out. We're going to take a deep breath in this position. Once you've done your full exhale, hold it long enough to push the air to where you feel it tight. So we're going to do a 4 breath in, a 4 count hold, and then an exhale up. Ready? So breathe in. Exhale up. So we'll inhale down, push for 4, and exhale up. Ready? Which that seems entirely counterintuitive since you're pressing in and pulling the air. But in order to push the air to the tightness in your back, you have to have that compaction in that area. So let's go ahead and grab the chairs low and just lean forward. Chin is nice and long. Use the fingers to do the stretch, to that long stretch in your arms. Turn your chin to the left or the right, whichever way you happen to go first. And then do a little bit of a lift up and turn your chin the other direction. And then come back to center. Fold those elbows gently. Come back here. Let's rock one more time. All right. We're going to do our breathing around for 3 times. 4 in, 2 hold, 6 down. I'll do my hands. I'm going to do an internal count, so you're not going to hear me count out loud except for when you see me do this with my fingers. Ready? Here we go. Inhale. Again. Last one. Nice big breath. All right. I want to thank you guys for joining me today, and we will catch you on the flip side.